I'm Priyanka. Welcome to the Finimetrica system. The process of developing suitable advice with regard to risk is based on your client's properly informed commitment to a set of trade-offs between conflicting alternatives. Our Quick Start Guide provides detailed guidance. Here, I'm going to introduce gap analysis, comparing risk tolerance to risk required, resolving the gap, explore investment risk and return, obtain informed consent, so you can start using our system straight away. Effective trade-off decisions can only be made when the elements have been separated and can be clearly understood and compared. A key trade-off decision commonly confronted by clients is between risk tolerance and the risk required to achieve goals. The gap analysis tool compares risk tolerance with investment risk. Bill and Jean scores, 45 and 54 respectively, have corresponding growth assets comfort zones shown on the bar chart. Their current portfolio comprises 50% growth assets. Your financial analysis shows that they need to move to 70% to best achieve their long-term goals. Both are likely to find that the corresponding volatility is outside their comfort zone, Bill more so than Jean. What are they to do? There are three alternatives to consider, individually or in combination. 1. Take more risk. Bill and Jean could decide to take the additional risk knowing that they may be uncomfortable from time to time, Bill more than Jean, but not so much risk as to trigger a panic sale in a market downturn. 2. Invest more. Perhaps they could spend less and save more. There may be personal use assets that could be sold or downsized with the proceeds being invested. Alternatively, it may be possible to increase personal exertion income. 3. Ease goals. They could delay, reduce, or forego goals. Remember, Bill and Jean own the problem. You can suggest and illustrate solutions, coach, and guide, but they decide on what to do. In addition to comparing your client's comfort zones against their current and target portfolios, you can also compare them against your standard set of asset allocations if you have one. First, click on My Portfolios, then click on Add New Portfolio Set, and enter your model portfolios, including a new one for each. You'll then be able to select them in the gap analysis. During the advice process, an important challenge is helping clients who have unrealistic expectations about risk and return. A good time to start educating clients about risk and return is during gap analysis discussions. Below the gap analysis chart, you can see 40+ years of month-by-month historical portfolio performance for 11 illustrative portfolios, from 0% growth assets to 100% growth assets in steps of 10%. At a glance, you can show Bill and Jean how a 50% growth asset portfolio would have performed over the last 40+ years against their return expectations and their downside discomfort. You can access the full risk and return report for each illustrative portfolio by clicking here. If, in developing recommendations, trade-offs were required because of risk tolerance mismatches within couples or as a result of gap analysis, then these will have been made knowingly by your client, the pros and cons of the alternatives will have been made clear, and the decisions themselves are readily documented for sign-off. Not only does Finimetrica help you meet this legal obligation, but it also makes it easy to prove that you did, should proof be necessary. In this video, I've introduced the basics about developing suitable advice so as to get you going. For more information, please refer to our Quick Start Guide available from the resources section of our website.